Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Ohio University's 2022 Faculty Staff Convocation. My name is Dana Shoulders, and I'm proud to be the president of our Ohio University Student Senate. Student Senate represents and advocates for all Ohio students, and I'm pleased to be with you today. I would like to thank you all for teaching, mentoring, and inspiring us students every day, especially those who have personally impacted my life. One of the best parts of our university is the people, and you all are a big part of that. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Ohio University's 22nd president, Dr. Hugh Sherman, who will deliver the State of the University address. Dr. Hugh Sherman, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I thank you for coming out today. I want you to know that I've dressed for the occasion. And it's a nice tie, too. I must admit that this is a special but somewhat sad time for me. I'm experiencing a lot of lasts this year, and today is especially bittersweet. I love this university, and it's because of all the people, our students, faculty, and staff. I'm deeply grateful that I found my way here 25 years ago. I'm still not certain how that happened, but I could not have asked for a better place to live, to work, and to continue to learn. Most of our students weren't even born when I came here, which I find a little startling. Some of you have been here the entire time that I've been here, and we have seen many ways in which the university has changed. But at the same time, the mission of the university has not changed for the last 218 years. And while it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day details and pressures of our work, we need to take time to appreciate the impact that each of you makes, helping our students every day in your own special way, no matter what your work is or what your role is. And I want to thank you for that. I also want to update you on the search for Ohio's 23rd president. AGB search firm has been selected to lead the search, and as you know, the search committee has been appointed. We have also partnered with the firm Collective Genius for a comprehensive engagement process to gather input from all our students, faculty, staff, alumni, community partners through surveys and open focus groups. I hope that you will all add your thoughts and perspectives and be part of this process. As we begin today, I want to take a few moments to reflect on why we chose to work at a public university and what makes a public university special. For me, it was my undergraduate experience. I was a political science and economics double major. We wrote research papers, we exchanged books to read, and we had major arguments late into the night as we argued about major national issues. College got me excited about new ideas, and it taught me how to develop relationships with people who were different from me. Those experiences helped me to learn to take personal responsibility and helped me to determine what I wanted to do with my life. I realized I wanted to help others to have the same experience, to gain a love of learning, and develop the knowledge and competencies that would help all of us to achieve fulfilling lives. I attended high school, I hate to admit this, I attended high school and college in the late 60s and early 1970s. It was a really turbulent time in our history and society, and many people were making demands on how higher education should respond. Personally, during that period, I wondered whether the country would survive. We experienced the tragic shootings of John and Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr. We had intense debates, and sometimes there were violent demonstrations about race, abortion, and Vietnam. And then we had the Watergate revelations. After the American withdrawal from Vietnam in 1973, youthful activism found new causes to promote. The idealism and energy generated by the civil rights movement and anti-war activities helped to inspire additional organized efforts to gain equality for other groups, including women, Native Americans, gay and lesbians, migrant workers, and the elderly. Some also focused their attention on trying to clean up the environment. Today, we are experiencing a similar polarization. Along with the global pandemic, our nation is experiencing political discord and a renewed national conversation about race, women's rights, and climate change. At times like this, the role of the public university is more important than ever. Our university needs to engage in civil discourse concerning these issues inside and outside the classroom. We need to help our students to understand and appreciate all points of view and prepare them to lead and find solutions for these problems. I agree with Horace Mann and many others who believe that public schools are critical to a well-functioning democracy. They teach a diverse society how to live together and set the conditions for a high standard of living for every citizen. Public universities provide students with the opportunity to engage, collaborate, and learn with people who are different from themselves. I believe at this special moment in time for our university and nation, we need to reassert the importance and mission of a public university. Secondly, we do need to address the public's increasing skeptical view of higher education. In one recent survey, 40% of the parents said a college education is not worth the time or the effort or the cost. The state government continues to put pressure on universities to reduce our tuition costs, and parents and government officials are demanding universities take more responsibility for specific student success outcomes, including 4- and 6-year graduation rates, retention, and placement. Corporate recruiters want to better understand what graduates have actually learned, what competencies they possess, and how they can apply what they learned to solve difficult problems. They distrust the traditional transcript that simply lists the number of courses somebody took and the number and the grades that they earned. They want us to measure student learning outcomes, not simply count credit hours. This requires us to challenge ourselves to engage with students in new ways, from developing new curriculum, new approaches to teaching, and emphasizing experiential learning and measuring actual student outcomes. We need to address these concerns so that we can continue to deliver on the promise of a public education. This is true for all public universities, and it is certainly true for us here at Ohio. With these two issues as the context, I'd like to review where we are for the 22-23 academic year. Last year, we began the journey out of COVID. Faculty and staff and students came back to campus. It was a transition year during which all of us tried to find our way back to a new normal, some way to re-engage in the personal relationships that make the residential experience transformational. We all have come to realize that COVID had some lasting impacts on student learning, mental well-being, and our ability to re-engage in building personal relationships. Students struggled with mental health issues before the pandemic, but those problems escalated after they spent 18 months in isolation and away from the typical supports that universities can provide. Nationally, more than 1.3 million students have dropped out of college since the pandemic started. A recent CDC report revealed that 60% of survey respondents between the age of 18 and 24 met the criteria for anxiety or depressive disorder. 25% of the respondents reported that they had seriously considered suicide in the last 30 days. As a result, for this year, we have dramatically increased our investments in mental health and well-being, supplemental instruction, and academic advising for our students. Enrollment. Last year, because of everybody's efforts, as you all know, we were able to achieve a historic high in the number of freshmen that enrolled this fall. 4,441, the largest class in our history. If you think about where we were in enrollment and challenges we faced over the past few years, this is an incredible achievement. Thanks to everyone who helped to make this happen. While we had great success this year, we still have work to do. Our objective for the Athens campus is to maintain about a 4,000 freshman class for each of the years coming up. That would, today, starting this fall, we had approximately 14,700 students, which is a really good number for us. In the future, we want to start focusing on maintaining that 4,000, as well as on improving our retention and graduation rates. This is the third year in a row that Advancement Office successfully raised $40 million. This is a new level for us. In the past, we were at $25 million. This is a testament to the value of our alums feel about their Ohio University education. It also shows the hard work and dedication of our advancement team. We are confident that the advancement will continue to maintain this level of giving. The outlook for Ohio University today is positive. We have substantial momentum, and our balance sheet remains strong. This provides us with the opportunity to make careful strategic investments in areas that can enhance our future and the future of our students and the region. To address student and parent concerns about retention, four-year graduation rates, and placement, the Provost's office has completed the full implementation of the Guarantee Plus program for all colleges and all programs across the Athens campus. The Center for Advising and Career Experiential Learning is central to this effort. Through a hub and spoke model with the academic colleges, we are providing students with the support they need to develop the educational and experiential learning plan they want. And if they follow that plan, they will graduate on time. They will also receive career counseling that they need to ensure placement in the field of their choice after graduation. We are also working on making our community more inclusive. We want a community that welcomes and appreciates and supports every person. And we have taken several important steps, including the following. A student cabinet for inclusive excellence was established. A presidential alum advisory council was established. And we have greatly expanded the Make Respect Visible campaign, which includes increasing training for faculty, staff, and first-year students. And then, perhaps most importantly, we're in the process of picking a nationally known external consultant who will come in and review all our policies and procedures and provide us with a roadmap for how we can move forward. We must be a more inclusive community, and we will be. I am grateful for our students and faculty and staff who are helping to lead our efforts, and I am proud of the progress we are making together as one university community. Academic quality. Research. As you know, we benefited this year from Carnegie's decision to expand the number of schools that they designate as R1 research-intensive universities. We want to capitalize on this opportunity. We have many centers of excellence in faculty research. Several of these obtain $2.5 or more million of external funding. These include the Avionics Engineering Center, the Institute for Corrosion and Multi-Phase Technology, the Diabetes Institute, the Institute of Nuclear and Particle Physics, and the Voinovich School for Leadership and Public Affairs, as well as the Edison Biotech Institute. We are providing more advocacy resources for several of these centers who have research agendas that are in high demand and are addressing national issues. These include the Diabetes Institute, which, as you know, is a cross-college effort based in the Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine that is addressing diabetes, obesity, and related diseases. Secondly is Jason Trimble's work on using coal waste for renewable building materials, such as decking and drywall. And then John Kopchak's research on cancer and aging. We cannot be successful in the long term without being able to recruit, develop, and retain outstanding talent, whether it be faculty or staff. We are at the early stages of discussing how we can develop a talent management plan for the university during this academic year, which will move us forward over the next several years. Our divisional leaders and the board members are incredibly enthusiastic to make this happen. In terms of the faculty development, the provost is not waiting for us to move on this talent management plan. She's already reorganized her office, and she's brought in Katie Hartman to be the vice provost for faculty development. Katie has already launched many new programs to support faculty development. One of the most important ones for me personally was the Teaching and Learning Center. We're very excited that Melinda Rhodes DeSalvo was hired to be the executive director of this center, and we're happy to have her join us from OSU. There's other faculty leadership development programs that have been started already. There's an early career learning community and emerging leader academy. I also want to talk about our role in the regional communities. First, with regards to the regional higher ed campuses, we have made it clear to our stakeholders that Ohio University is committed to continuing to serve the 5 communities in which we have regional campuses. However, our regional campuses continue to lose enrollments. Beginning last year, we took steps to implement to standardize recruitment practices and marketing, and we offered the first ever regional scholarship, which was the Regional Promise Scholarship. All these steps were taken, which is just a start because we just started last year, to stabilize enrollments on the regional campus. This year, we were implementing a 2-year test program with our outside enrollment consultant, EAB, also to try to help to stabilize these enrollments. We will continue to streamline the course and program offerings on the regional campuses to ensure that we are providing the most important career pathways for our students, as well as being efficient. Another really exciting initiative is the Health Collaborative. This is a collaborative between HCOM, the College of Health Sciences and Professions, and the Voinovich School. Each of those partners brings different skills and expertise to help solve rural health issues. This effort includes providing health services for people who may not otherwise have access to health services, community and school-based health services, healthcare workforce development, and data to better understand the needs of our community. The Voinovich School has recently chosen to coordinate a new center of excellence focused on building capacity to address the mental, emotional, and behavioral health issues of the region. We have seen incredible support of this rural health initiative from people in the region, people at the state level, and people at the federal level who want to support us. This is an area where we can have tremendous impact on the Appalachian region. 2 other exciting developments are taking place in Ohio, which you are aware of. One is Intel's investment in Central Ohio, and the second one is Governor DeWine's $500 million investment in Appalachia, Ohio. With regards to Intel, as you know, last Friday was the groundbreaking ceremony in Intel's Licking County fabrication site. Intel announced the first round of higher education funding, which was about $17.7 million, and there was 8 grants that were given out. We're involved with 2 of them. We are the lead in the Appalachian Semiconductor Education Technical Ecosystem, and we are a partner in the Center for Advanced Semiconductor Fabrication Research and Education Initiative. With regards to Governor DeWine's $500 million investment, it's basically 3 major components. There's an infrastructure component, which talks about downtown redevelopment, improvement in multi-community connecting trails, significant outdoor community space, links to art, culture, and access to telemedicine services. There's a healthcare component, such as investments in school and community-based services to address children's physical and behavioral health needs, and plans to address ongoing challenges of substance abuse in the region. The third component is workforce. This includes private and public partnerships designed to build and coordinate technical and educational, clinical, and workforce infrastructure. We are the largest organization in the Appalachian region, and we're the most sophisticated. We can play a very important role in this investment. We can be a partner, a facilitator, a capacity builder. We can provide actual services, and we can help to evaluate the programs. This is really an exciting opportunity for Appalachia, Ohio, and we will play a major role in it. So, in conclusion, public education continues to be at a major crossroads. There are many commentaries that are still being written about, what is wrong with higher education. From 2020 to 2022, there was more than a 1.4 million fewer students who left post-secondary school and went to university. That's a 7.2% decline nationally. That's a little scary. The new president of Temple University has said that higher education is standing on a burning platform. And he cites this kind of decline in enrollments, and cites many colleges and universities who are experiencing even more significant declines across the country. I would suggest that we at Ohio University are not on a burning platform. We're in a very different place than many of the colleges and universities around this country. Our Athens freshman class has grown almost 50% in the past 2 years. We are an R1 research university, and we are one of the most beautiful residential campuses in the country. We have a strong financial position. We will make investments to be able to enhance student experience and success in a way that will more clearly differentiate the value of an Ohio University degree. We provide outstanding academic experience for our students. We have many areas of academic excellence, and we need to promote them. We will begin this effort by promoting our excellence in providing professional education, starting with the one area of our strongest excellence, which is in healthcare. We also have a historic opportunity to serve our region, utilizing our regional campuses, our academic expertise across the university in areas such as rural health issues, environmental issues, workforce training, and in partnership with regional organizations, we can make an even greater impact on the quality of life of the citizens of this region. And most importantly, we have all of you. I have been here for 25 years, and through all those years, I've seen how our faculty and staff continue to provide outstanding teaching and personalized support of our students that makes a difference. You provide the creative hands-on learning and research experiences for students at every level. We are not like our competitors. We offer something unique and special. We change the lives of our students every day. We are Ohio University. Thank you.